Dr. Beverly Crusher, the compassionate chief medical officer who brought intelligence and emotional strength to the Enterprise, was portrayed by Gates McFadden. She was born on March 10, 1949, in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, and was 38 when The Next Generation first aired in 1987. Beverly works because she balances science with humanity. She is a doctor, a mother, a widow, and a trusted officer who often challenges Picard when ethics, medicine, and command collide. McFadden played her with warmth and quiet authority, making Crusher feel capable without losing tenderness. Her bond with Wesley gave the show a family thread, while her unresolved emotional history with Picard added one of the series' most subtle tensions. Before Star Trek, McFadden worked in theater and choreography, including with Jim Henson Productions, and that background gave her performance physical ease and discipline. After the series, she returned for films and Star Trek, Picard, while also teaching, directing, and hosting. In 2026, she is 77, and Beverly Crusher remains a vital part of the Enterprise's heart, a healer who understood that survival was never only physical. The Enterprise computer, the calm and ever-present voice guiding the crew through missions, emergencies, and daily ship operations, was performed by Majel Barrett. She was born on February 23, 1932, in Cleveland, Ohio, and was 55 when The Next Generation premiered in 1987. The voice works because it feels like Starfleet itself, efficient, steady, and quietly familiar. Barrett's measured delivery became part of the atmosphere of the Enterprise, turning computer responses into a sound fans instantly recognized. But her importance to Star Trek goes much deeper. She had been there from the beginning, appearing in the original pilot, playing Nurse Christine Chapel in the original series, and later bringing flamboyant comic energy to Lwaxana Troi. As Gene Roddenberry's wife and a recurring creative presence across the franchise, she became known affectionately as the First Lady of Star Trek. Barrett continued voicing Starfleet computers across multiple series and films until her final years. She passed away from leukemia in 2008 at the age of 76. Her voice remains woven into the franchise like a memory in the ship's walls, quiet, constant, and unmistakably Star Trek. Wesley Crusher, the gifted young prodigy growing up aboard the Enterprise, was portrayed by Wil Wheaton. He was born on July 29, 1972, in Burbank, California, and was only 15 when The Next Generation began in 1987. Wesley works because he represents both the promise and pressure of being brilliant too young. As Beverly Crusher's son, he is surrounded by Starfleet legends and constantly trying to prove he belongs among them. The character divided fans during the original run, but Wheaton played him with sincerity, capturing a boy who wanted to help, to matter, and to find his place in a universe larger than childhood. Wesley's journey towards Starfleet, and eventually beyond it, became a story about growth, expectation, and self-discovery. Before Star Trek, Wheaton was already known for Stand By Me, and after leaving the series, he built a new identity as a writer, actor, host, and pop culture voice. He has also spoken openly about personal struggles and healing, adding depth to how fans view his journey. In 2026, he is 53, and Wesley feels less like a controversy now than a portrait of young potential under impossible pressure. Chief Miles O'Brien, the dependable transporter chief who quietly became one of Star Trek's most human characters, was portrayed by Colm Meaney. He was born on May 30, 1953, in Dublin, Ireland, and was 34 when The Next Generation premiered in 1987. O'Brien works because he feels less like a polished officer and more like a real working man in space. He is practical, loyal, occasionally tired, and deeply grounded, giving the Enterprise a blue-collar texture beneath the grandeur of Starfleet ideals. Meaney brought dry humor and emotional honesty to what began as a small recurring role, slowly turning O'Brien into a fan favorite. His character grew even richer on Deep Space Nine, where marriage, fatherhood, war trauma, and duty gave him some of the franchise's most relatable stories. Outside Star Trek, Meaney built an acclaimed film and television career, with standout work in The Commitments, The Snapper, Layer Cake, and many more projects. In 2026, he is 73, and O'Brien remains beloved because he made the future feel lived in, not just heroic but hardworking, flawed, and real.